Good morning. Welcome to my section. Today we are talking on how we can enhance our catfish growth so we can have effective growth for quick reign and sell out output. So to this effect, as catfish rear, we often have this misconception of thinking that our fishes are not well grown. So this disturbs us because we constantly go to the pond to change water. So at that point we see these fishes every day. So we cannot determine if they are growing or if they are not growing. What comes to mind is that they are not growing because we are anxious of the fact that we want to see changes, we want to see growth on their sizes. But however, we must consider some very few essential tips to see that we enhance our fish growth. So I'll take you guys slowly on some very key component factors which we must adhere to see that we have our fishes grown and attain at least a 1 kg size within 4 months of rearing. So basically, as a catfish rearer, we always estimate that within the first 4 months we should actually get at least a 1 kg size of catfish. So there are some conditions we must adhere to and practice to see that we have our catfishes rearing in good health. So now let's stick to the first. The first has to do with water quality management. So we must ensure that we give our catfishes very high quality water, just like human beings. If you must grow, you must grow healthily in a very habitable environment, in a healthy environment. Likewise, the catfishes, we know that fishes, their habitat is the water. So all of their life they live inside the water, they feed in the water, they play in the water, they excrete in the water. So generally their health and well-being has to do with water, and this means that you must see that you change your catfish water every single day. It's a practice that I've been doing and it's enhanced my catfish growth effectively. Okay, what should you do? Always see that you have a feel of the water. Always dip your hand in it, perceive it. If you perceive any foul smell, even if the water is as white as crystal, but the moment you perceive any foul smell from the water, you should change that water. So this has to do with changing your catfish water every 24 hours. And speaking of water management, we must see that we adhere to the water temperature. You must know that different species have different water temperature range, so you must keep your fish pond on a very good temperature so that it does not affect them, rather it will help them enhance their metabolic rate. Also, you must take note of your water pH level. And this has to do with the acidic level of the water. So you must see that your catfishes are having an appropriate water pH level that is crucial for the fish health and growth. You must take note of dissolved oxygen. This ensures that the fishes can quickly and easily undergo metabolism. It helps them to break down their food level and enhance them for more faster growth. So you must see that your water dissolved oxygen is adequate. Always see that your water is free from toxic. Your water is free from any form of toxin. Always see that your water is very okay. And this has to do with filtration and aeration. There are some equipment you use in filtering water while they are in the pond. There are ways you filter your water, and we all know what aeration is. Aeration machine, it actually bubbles air to your pond. It gives the fishes this free flow of oxygen, so they easily grabs oxygen through aeration boiling in the pond. So you simply should just buy an aeration machine and see that it's propel and boils oxygen beneath your fish pond. So you must do regular testing. Of course, if you change your fish pond water as constant as possible. You won't get to be going through all this form of testing or testing on your water and all of that. But however, you should see that you do regular testing in your water. So that is a very key component. Now the second component has to do with nutrition. You must see that you provide balanced diet for your catfishes. So you must provide high quality species appropriate feed that is rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals. Like, you must see that you provide food. There are a series of fish meal in the market. You must get some very good quality feed meal that has good content of protein, vitamin, and mineral. In the course of my video, I will be showing you guys how to make homemade feed. I make very rich feed for my catfishes, like very healthy feed that contains plant protein, animal protein, vitamin, like it contains fats, minerals, like complete balanced diet feed. I'll teach you guys in one of my video coming soon on how to make homemade feed. The cost of feeding fishes is actually on the high side, so you can actually use the sum at which you buy one bag of feed from the market to make 3 bags of feed homemade that are even more richer than that in the market. So that would be a context for a different day. But however, you must see that you provide a balanced diet for your catfishes for effective growth. Feed frequency. How often do you feed your catfishes? Some feed twice in a day, some feed thrice in a day. I've tested all of these formats. I think I've done thrice, so it depends how they tend to eat and how swift they do eat. So but however, I think it's okay for you to feed smaller amounts multiple times a day, because this will actually help in their food digestion. It will help them to digest their food quickly. If they are not packed with food, the little one that is in their stomach easily get heated and digest. So I think it's okay to feed thrice on an appropriate and some quantity. I think it works that way also, but see that you feed appropriately in a very good condition. Then okay, some do tend to follow supplement. Some consider to add supplements like omega-3 fatty acid. Okay, I haven't actually done supplements, however, I tend to just change my water, good feeding, with my homemade feed as well, so it gives me what I want. So I've actually not done supplement, but I think it works for people. Maybe you can try it. You can try supplement. So okay, something you must do again to see that you enhance your feed growth has to do with stocking density. You must control the optimal stocking level of your catfishes. Avoid overcrowding your catfishes. This can lead to stress, stunted growth. It will affect how growing they are going to be. So you must see, I think what they used to do is, if you're having a pond, let's say a 12 feet by 12 feet pond, that could actually give you up to a 3,000 fish carrier. But for me, I would want to go for 1.5, like 1,500 fish carrier on that effect. So okay, so that is for that. Okay, also one thing that you should adhere to, this is very important, you must adhere to this very, very importantly. Genetic factor, breeding selection. You must know how to buy good breed of fingerlings. There are some breed that actually grows faster on their own, like they are self-fattening breed. Like there are some breed that you see that they are growing way, way fast. Like they tend to consume, not like they are eaters, they eat very, very, very fast, and they tend to grow faster. So you must see that you buy your breed from a renowned seller that does have good breed. So you must choose fast growing strains or breed known for very fast growing potential. So this is very important, that if you do not get good breed, you would actually go through stress to raise even a 1 kg size, but if you have a good breed, you would see that your fishes are growing appropriately. And also you should know that, how do you know a good breed? You cannot see fingerlings growing up those stuffs. There's this kind of a hair growth on their mouth. If you see it showing up so long, like growing too much in a fingerling, it's actually an old breed, like that fish is stunted, like it has actually experienced stunt. It is not growing. So some sellers might actually just mix it up, add those stunted breed to fingerlings and sell to you. So you must see that you evaluate them, see that they are healthy, and do your findings to see that your seller sells good breed. That would actually aid you and aid your fish farm. Okay, one thing that you must do, it's very important that you focus on health management. You must focus on health management, and this has to do with disease control. So you must see that your fishes are free of diseases. You must see that you do regular check for signs of illness, weakness, and you must maintain good hygiene to prevent outbreak of illnesses. Basically, I do it local. What do I do? Once in a month, I get bitter leaf, twist it like in very large quantity, squeeze off the shaft, and I will drain up my pond, put in a very little sum of fresh water, very little. Then I'll pour in the bitter leaf juice into the pond, let them absorb, let the fishes play on it, drink it at least for 30 minutes before I now pump in more water to the pond. It actually gives them very strong immune system that will keep them strong all through the month. So I do this once or twice every month, and I tell you, my fishes do not go sick. They never go sick. And also on health management, you must control stress reduction. You must prevent your fishes from going through stress at all time. It affects their growth. You must minimize stress from handling. How do you handle them? Water condition, how do you control their water condition? How aggressive is their living space? How okay is this fish? You must do things that would actually prevent stress from happening to them. Then something very important, there's more what we call habitat concealing. You must practice habitat concealing. Fishes like hideout, so you should see that you create some hideout for them that would actually give them shade. If they feel hidden or concealed, like they tend not to undergo, like they tend to be free of stress. Like if they feels like no one is looking at them, they stay more comfortable. So see that you create an habitat concealment for them. If you're having a pond, see that you cover halfway. Half of the pond should be covered. That will act as a point of concealment for your catfishes, and of course this would actually give them stress release, and it will help them grow more massively. So these few tips I have given to you are key factors towards catfish growth. But basically the key factors are, you must see that you change your fish water every 24 hours. You must see that you feed them twice or thrice daily. These are the key aspects of fish rearing. You feed them after you have changed the water. Take a break for at least 30 minutes to see that they have gotten out of stress. Like while changing the water, they tend to undergo stress. So when you've changed the water, give them like about 30 more minutes before you can feed them. You see that they'll eat on a very fast pace. Always change your water before feed them. We all know that while eating, they tend to consume some water. They should consume healthy water. So, and you feed them more in the morning, maybe lesser at night. That's if you are going on a 2 feeding pattern, more in the morning, lesser at night. I think it works best that way. And I put it to you that you would see that you're having 1 kg size of catfish within 3 to 4 months span. So okay, thank you once more for being part of this channel, for having spent your time to watch what to listen to what I have to say. I believe this must have impacted or empower you in some way or the other. So I urge you please click the like button, ask me questions on the comment section. You can ask me anything that has to do with catfish farming. Believe me, I know a lot that would actually assist you in this struggle of catfish rearing. And please do well to subscribe to my channel, click on the bell and turn on post notification so that whenever I drop content, you would be the first to know. Like I said, I'm going to be teaching you guys next or very soon how you can make effective and quality homemade fish feed. There are some equipment that I actually got from China myself. I'll show you guys. It actually helps me in making those breaks, like to have the feed brought out in sizes, 2 3 there's a manual hand machine I got from China. I can actually give you a link on how you can buy, or I can buy it for you as well. That would come up in my next video while I'm doing how to make homemade fish feed that is very healthy and nutritional for your catfishes. So this is so far how I can go for right now. So I believe you've learned something from this section of today's video tutorial. So I hope to see you guys next, and God bless you.